home of the Mariners since 1999, T-Mobile Park here in Seattle. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Athletics taking on the Seattle Mariners. The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. And today on the hill, Logan Gilbert. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And we're off and running in a brand new season. The 0-1.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Goes down looking. And here's the catcher, Shea Langoliers. That one is hammered right field. That's got a chance. Makes the catch up against the wall. Nick Kurtz, the next to hit.
Ball 1.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Now here is Brent Rooker. This one in the air right field. Snags it on the run. And that is that. Back in Seattle. And pitching in this one for the A's, Luis Severino. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Julio Rodriguez leading things off and takes a strike. In the air right field, Rooker on the run towards the line, and a quick out, number 1. Brendan Donovan will hit next. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. That to right. Rooker under it. Brings it in. 2 away.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on.
Ball 1.
And now 1 and 2. stays alive. Oh, now it hops over his head. And that keeps the inning going.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Here's Josh Naylor. Naylor in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. Inside. Ball 1. Hit on the ground to short. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. Back at T-Mobile Park, top of the second, Tyler Soderstrom getting ready to hit.
Inside ball.
Line to left, and that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
At the plate, Lawrence Butler.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Hey! Soderstrom gets his lead at first, nobody out. On the ground, and it finds its way through for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And now Zach Geloff.
Ball. That's inside.
No score here in the second.
Hey!
The 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that is a big first out. 2 aboard with 1 out. Jeff McNeil up next for the A's. And there's the strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
This one in the air, center field. Rodriguez under this one. Out number 2. 2 outs, runners at first and second. Here's the third baseman, Andy Ibanez. Hit weakly on the ground. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to.
So bases all loaded up. Jacob Wilson digs in now.
Hey!
Jet swing, went around, and the count is 0-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Ball. Down.
All loaded up here on opening day. Sends him down looking. Huge strikeout there. here in Seattle, where Mariners fans are celebrating opening day following a season where they won their division for the first time in over 20 years.
An unforgettable season for these fans. They showed up big time. They also got to watch Cal Raleigh dump home runs all over the league, while the starting rotation led baseball in ERA and innings pitched.
If they can throw like that again this year, I'd expect to see him back in the postseason. Dominic Panzone up next for the Mariners. And a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. That one ripped, but foul. Next pitch is downstairs. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Ball 2.
In the air to left center. Butler ranging into the alley. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there are 2 outs. So now the DH spot, Luke Raley. Hammered down the right side, but foul. 2 down, nobody on. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Out towards right center field. Rooker makes a move towards the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. Back in Seattle, and now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers. Langoliers in his 4th year, batting 2nd in today's lineup, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2019. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
Ball, that's outside.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Another 1-2. Check swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Here's the big Amish at the plate. Nick Kurtz, the American League Rookie of the Year, and a huge Marble fan to the extent that he even made his manager, Mark Kotze, watch Captain America. Check swing went around. That's strike 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. Kurtz tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. Nope, he held back. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Everything came together for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Digging in, Brent Rooker. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Line drive, base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's 1st and 2nd with only 1 away.
All over that one right there. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Next to hit, Tyler Soderstrom.
Nope. That's inside.
Top of the third, no score.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Lifted in the air, right center field. And there are two down. Two aboard, two outs. Next up for the A's, Lawrence Butler. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Nope.
Could be
That's
some
ball
action
two.
here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Swing and a foul out of play. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The Athletics with a chance to score first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Left field. Canzone grabs it on the run. Set for the bottom of the third, and stepping in for the Mariners, J.P. Crawford. Back to work, Luis Severino. Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here! A solo shot. The Mariners strike first. It's 1-0. Now it's the second baseman, Leo Rivas.
But just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the last half of the third. Now fly ball to right center. One down. Back to the top of the Seattle order, and now it's Julio Rodriguez. Flying to right his first time. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. It gets down, a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Up next for the Mariners,
Brendan Donovan up next for the Mariners. He's 0 for 1. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. And now the 0-1. Foul ball there. And the 0-2. There goes the runner. Towards first, and that one handled. The tag, and he's out. Here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. 1 for 1. He singled to left his first time through. Ground ball to the right side. And that's a fair ball. The throw in. And he's got no chance. He's out. That ends the inning, but they do score a run here. Start of the fourth, leading off, Zach Geloff.
Second baseman, Zach Geloff.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
You know, these A's, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Got him swinging for the K. The high heat, too much on that one. And now here's Jeff McNeil. Flied to center his first time. Foul ball. Oh, and 2 now.
No, that's
really good
down.
take, especially with 2 strikes.
The M's leading by 2 here on opening day. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. On the ground, right side. Nice grab. Not in time.
He's good.
Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Up next for
Just
the
a
A's,
good job putting the ball in play and then busting down the first base line. Beat the throw pretty easily.
Now at the plate, Andy Ibanez. Hit on the ground might be 2. The flip, there's 1. On to first, double play. Ready to go, bottom 4. So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Josh Naylor.
Naylor.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
The 1-1. Now he breaks his bat. Sends it to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Up next,
Andy Pajas up next for the Mariners. Flying to center his first time. Kurtz under it. That's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Dominic Canzone, the next to hit. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
Canzone.
Aye.
And that is out of play. Popped in the air, left field, and makes the grab. And that's the inning. We go to the top of the 5th. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Jacob Wilson. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. And there's 1 down. Here's the power hitting catcher, Shea Langoliers. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. That's off the mark, and it's 1-0. Just missed.
Inside.
The Mariners up by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. On the ground to the left, Crawford. And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. So up next, Nick Kurtz. He's 2 for 2. In the air, left field. Canzone should have this one. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the Mariners DH, Luke Raley. Swing and a ground ball. Tosses to first. One pitch and one out. Now it's the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. And it's fouled away. Way out front for strike 2. And down on strikes he goes. 2 away. Two down, bases empty. And now here is Leo Rivas. Flied to right his first time.
Hey!
Breaks his bat. There's a soft liner. Ibanez on the run, sends it over to first, but it's not in time. Base hit.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. I love the approach to handling that cutter on the inside corner. Didn't hit it hard, but he kept his hands tight to the body and just took that barrel directly to the baseball. And that's what allowed him to spray it out there and find a hole somewhere.
Got him. That ends the frame. Back at T-Mobile Park, stepping in, Brent Rooker.
You know, these Athletics really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. The numbers help tell the story. I mean, they've been sitting fastball, and it's paying off in a big way. So far with 6 hits against that pitch alone.
Here's the 0-2. Out towards right center field. Rivas gets under it. 1 away.
And that success against off-speed pitches tells me they're doing a great job of seeing the ball deep, letting the ball travel, and then just trying to use the whole field.
Ground ball nailer. He'll do it himself. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Up next for the A's,
And the batter now,
the center
Lawrence
fielder,
Butler.
number
1 for
Lawrence
2.
Butler.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Got it! Nice grab. And that'll do it. Back in Seattle and stepping in for the Mariners, Brendan Donovan. This one in the air center field. Butler moving under it. Takes it in for the out. Stepping in the long ball threat, Cal Raleigh.
The catcher, Cal Raleigh.
And a foul ball. On the ground, and it goes just foul. Struck him out swinging. That K is his 3rd of the game. 2 outs, bases empty. And up next for Seattle, Josh Naylor. That one fouled off. Naylor in his 7th season, 28 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. And that one fouled off.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
That one at 95 missed up top, and it's 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. Ring him up, says Darryl Parker. That's a strikeout. Top of inning number 7, digging in, Zach Geloff. And there's a foul ball.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits. And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Jeff McNeil stands in.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong and their timing's off. Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Toss to Naylor, and 2 away to start the 7th.
Up next for the A's,
Andy Ibanez up next for the A's.
Ibanez.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Two down, nobody on. Good job to fight that one off. This one smoked on its way out of here. And just like that, they're within a run. So digging in, Jacob Wilson. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. In the air to left center, Rodriguez on the move. He's got it, and that'll do it. Bottom of the 7th, and stepping in for the Mariners, Andy Pages.
Number 44, Andy Pages.
Oh, that's inside.
1-1 now. Tap foul at the plate. And a ball and 2 strikes. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Up next for the Mariners,
Dominic Canzone up next for the Mariners. And that misses. And that's ball 1.
The beauty of his skill set as a pitcher is the break in his stuff doesn't go away when he's tired. I mean, his pitches always seem to have life. Just doesn't matter if it's early or late. He doesn't make it easy for the batter.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. 2 down, base is empty. Luke Raley up next for the Mariners.
Nope, that's inside.
And a 1-1. Sliced hard but foul. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Back at T-Mobile Park,
Leading off for the
ready to
A's,
begin the
the
eighth.
catcher,
Shea Langoliers now at the plate. Jose A. Ferrer gets handed the rock out of the pen.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And that'll get down for a hit. And the tying run is on base.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat, and now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Next to hit, Nick Kurtz. That one outside.
That pitch is out.
And that's ball one. Outside with a breaking ball.
Two.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
Runner takes off, bunted back towards the mound. Throws to first in time, but the tying run is now in scoring position, so it's a productive out. So now with one away and a man at second. Next up for the A's, Brent Rooker. First pitch swinging. And that misses. And the count is 1-1. And a count 1-2. So the tying run at second. Breaking ball misses down and away. Sneaks through, base hit. Coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, tie game here in the eighth.
He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Now here is Tyler Soderstrom. The A's with the go-ahead run at first, and we're at the top of the eighth. Just missed.
Outside.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. On the ground at first. Hot shot, and he can't knock it down. And the go-ahead run into scoring position. One away.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Fastball down and in. Good spot to get a ground ball, but that one had eyes.
The play, Lawrence Butler in the air to left center. Canzone on his way over, and there's two down. Go ahead run on base. Zach Geloff up next for the A's. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. Out towards right center field, and that's the third out. Back in Seattle, bottom of the 8th, J.P. Crawford getting ready to hit. That's hard hit on the line. And there's one down.
Good piece of hitting right there. Nice hard line drive to the outfield. You're trying to get on base, represent that go-ahead run. Can't hang your head on that at all.
This one popped up. Geloff gets there. He's under it. 2 up, 2 down. Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Nope. Ball 1.
Ripped on the ground to second. Whips it to first.
Got him.
And that ends the inning. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now the A's designated hitter, Jeff McNeil.
Hey!
And there's a strike.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
This one in the air, center field. And there's one away. Now, Andy Ibanez. He's already homered here in this one. Matt Brash taking over on the mound. He has a great slider with tons of movement. That's to third,
Nope,
and
that's
it's
foul.
just foul. That was close. 0-1 down.
Ball 1.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and it clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Next
That's
offering
ball
misses. Ball 3. Gets a piece and stays alive. Payoff pitch to the right side. Naylor. And he handles it himself for the out. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Jacob Wilson. 0 for 4 with a pair of strikeouts and a pair of flyouts. On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Bottom 9, and they've got a chance at a walk-off in this tie game. And stepping in for the Mariners, Brendan Donovan. Brady Basso gets the call from the pen.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
The Mariners going with a pinch hitter, Rob Refsnyder. He represents the winning run. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Butler under it. And there's one away. The switch hitting catcher will come up to hit. Cal Raleigh. This guy with light tower power. Hit hard on the ground to the right side. This looks like extra bases. And the potential winning run moves into scoring position at second.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Substitution now at second base. On the pinch run for Seattle, Victor Robles. He's the potential winning run, so they're hoping he can score on a base hit. Naylor in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
Well, this is a little tough for the hitter. In the back of the mind, you're wondering with first base open, am I going to get a pitch to hit? Got to stay back, let your hands work, stay in the middle of the field.
That one is absolutely belted. Oh, ball game.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing in the bat, nice win for the team.
And your final 4-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.